Welcome back to Super Slam Outdoors from beautiful Clearwater Lake. You guys can't see how beautiful it is because I'm inside the shack. I just got basically everything set up. It is cold today. Like 2 days ago was the day I caught my PB lake trout. It was in this spot. And I got set up. It's 10 o'clock now. Once again, just takes forever to by the time you bomb across the lake and get to the spot. And then last time it was that I was trying to find the spot, and this time it's just that it's so cold. Like it's like minus 30 or something like that outside. And so what I did was I drilled a double 8-inch hole. And here's a little tip for you guys. With the Strikemaster, they don't like to drill too close together. They end up sliding into the other hole and then bogging down. And so you have to drill them just the right space apart. And then once you do drill it at that right space apart, I like to take like a metal shovel. Then I'll go in there. It's probably fogged, but I'll go in there with the shovel and angle it like this and chip that center piece so you can see there's the shape, like the 8 shape. I just chip that center out a little bit. All the way down to the bottom. Now it's opened up just how I need it to be down there. I'll clean that hole out and I'm gonna get fishing.
Right under the ice. Nice. Not skunked today. Right under the ice. That was so funny. I was reeling up to change my bait. And I got this guy. And I think that he is going to become supper. I think he's going to become dinner. He is 21 inches long. Definitely going to become supper. Alright guys, it's like 11:30ish. Just figured I'd show you where I am. Basically the middle of nowhere. I don't see a single person anywhere. What a beautiful part of the world though. I just don't want the weather to get worse at all. The crappy thing about going outside to do anything is that every time I step outside I could get a mark. Didn't this time, but you never know, right? Makes me nervous to go outside, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, right? So this is what I mean by that double hole. I chipped it away. You can see there's flat in the middle. Got all the gear inside because it's so cold out. The heater as close as I can. The bump board by the heater so it stays nice and warm. The auger is inside. Alright guys, so here's the situation. Well, I'll show you the situation here. Just unzip this, unzip that, open this up. Yeah, started snowing pretty good. I don't want my trail to fill in, even though it's not really blowing that much. It's starting to fill in a bit, so it's only 1 o'clock, but I'm gonna pack her in. Like, I'm out here by myself, so I gotta be careful here. Like, you don't want to get stranded, especially by yourself this far on the lake. I caught 1 fish for supper tonight, and I'm gonna take this home to Sam. She's gonna be happy to have fish for supper. but she's definitely going to be happy that I pack up and I'm safe, right? Like, I'm out here completely by myself, and I'm 17 kilometers from where I took off from onto the lake. So guys, always, always, always be careful. Err on the side of caution. Be safe. Especially when you're by yourself, like, don't take chances. Anyway, it's starting to clear just a tiny bit, which is good for me driving back. But I just don't want my trail to snow in at all. I was prepared, like I got GPS route of where I need to go. Like, I don't think my trail would blow in, but it's hard to see it. I have to go slower. If something did happen, like, I'm by myself. I just don't want to take any chances, right? So I'll show you guys me driving out a little bit, but essentially the snow is just starting to get bad up here on Clearwater, in case anyone's wondering. Truck travel is just starting to get a little sketchy. I got stuck twice the other day. I mean, easy enough just to dig myself out, but you know, you gotta be careful, especially when you're by yourself. If I had another guy and another truck out here, I wouldn't probably pack up right now, because then we can just, if we get stuck or whatever, then we got the other vehicle to get us out. But anyway, that's my 2 cents right now. All right, all packed up in the truck. Here's a couple tips for how to kind of get out of this. First thing, if you're gonna be driving out into the middle of literally nowhere, make sure you've got GPS. So as you can see, I am there. I'm gonna drive back onto my trail and follow it all the way back. Even though, I mean, I can kind of see the trail outside. Like, you can't hardly see it, even on camera. Like, it's right there, and it goes that way and then back that way. But you can hardly see anything. So what you need to do, first off, make sure you got a GPS of some sort tracking your route so you know how to get back. The second thing, keep your windows down at least a bit. Like, I normally go all the way down, but it's like minus 25, minus 30 outside. So I'm having it up a little bit, at least with it down this far. If I do get into trouble, it's not that hard to grab this, yank it, and break it. And then I've also got something metal in my pocket. I've got a multi-tool I can use to smash it if I have to, if something were to happen like that. It is kind of ridiculous outside. I got the heat blasting, trying to defrost my windshield. But I'm gonna try and get out of here. Just some tips, guys. Otherwise, make sure you're with someone and it's gonna be a nice enough day that you can follow your trail out. That's what we're looking at here.
Like you gotta be so careful. It's gonna take me a while to get off, but I think I'll be fine. I can see the trail because the snow is deep enough, the ruts are big enough. But if I get off the trail and into the deep snow, I might have to dig myself out. As you can see, I'm on the GPS track. Another thing to add, when you're driving a truck in the snow, or any vehicle in the snow on the lake, take traction control off, because that's gonna get you stuck. You need those wheels to be able to spin. Also, if you don't got 4x4 and good tires, don't bother driving onto the lake at Clearwater this year anymore. All right, we'll try and get off the lake. Okay. So let's say I do get stranded out here. What then? Well, I always come a little bit, at least as much prepared as I can. I let someone know exactly where I'm going. I keep lots of propane in the propane tank, lots of gas in the truck. So if I did have to stay out on the ice for a long time, I would be able to stay warm. I've got an electric auger, of course. So I always make sure I got lots of battery. And then, I mean, that's your access to water. That's not so I can just keep fishing. And then for being able to drink the water out of the lake, today I've got a life straw with me, which I featured in another video. And I've also got a platypus water filter, whatever you want to call it. I will do a review on that at some point as well. So there, I've got water and I've got shelter and heat. See, like, it's a good thing I brought that GPS and I got that GPS mark, because I can't even hardly see the trail right now. Like, you guys, no way you can see the trail, like just a tiny bit. All right, I got most of the way across the lake now. Starting to see more and more shacks. I don't know if you guys can see, there's a few shacks out there in front of me. I think I can see the point. The main peninsula that sticks out near Evergreen Resort and Sunset Beach. Still hard to see, but it's definitely better than what it was when I was way back there. I'm having a lot better, easier time seeing. Looks like it's cleared up just a tiny bit, but it looks like we're gonna make it, guys. All right, we made it off the ice. That's just a little bit of what to do if all of a sudden you get a whiteout while you're out in the middle of nowhere. Stay safe, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Super slam that like button, hit subscribe if you have not already, and tune in next time for another awesome video.